Hey everybody, welcome to another amazing episode of
The Unbox Boys!
I'm Dave, along with my son Elias.
Hello.
He's a top contender in votes for favorite Guardian of the Galaxy. Today we're checking out Rocket Raccoon. So I've done some various polls on our Twitter page, here on YouTube as well, and although he didn't come in the top slot, he's a top contender for sure among your favorite Guardians of the Galaxy. He is Rocket Raccoon. Today we're checking out the Marvel Legends Infinity Series Rocket Raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy. This is the first Guardians of the Galaxy wave that came out with the Groot Build-A-Figure. You can see Groot there,
yeah.
his head and chest. Let's take a quick look at the box here. Of course, you got the Guardians of the Galaxy logo there. You can see inside Groot, lots of weapons for Little Rocket there. Side of the box, the drawing that they kind of did in the first wave there, which is really cool. Picture of Rocket on the back, Rocket's history on the upper right there if you want to pause that. These are the Groot Build-A-Figures that you need to build this Groot, which we've reviewed just about all these, so we're getting close to doing that Build-A-Figure. And then on the bottom of the box, the usual stuff. Let's crack it open and check out the slap.
And there he is.
Yeah. Looking pretty cool there.
Little
He is a teeny guy there. He's a raccoon. Mm-hmm. So there he is with his blaster there. This set also did come with the Groot Build-A-Figure, the head and upper torso, which we'll look at closer when we do our Groot review, and actually Groot comparison with the Groot Evolution figure that just came out. Mm-hmm. And it also comes with this weapon, blaster of some kind, which actually goes with Star-Lord, which is kind of an unusual packaging arrangement that came with Raccoon, but obviously with the size of Rocket, there was a lot of space to pack in other stuff, so
yeah,
they gave you a little bonus blaster there, which goes for the Star-Lord from that this Groot Build-A-Figure wave. So let's take a look at the sculpt first in our slap scale here as we open up a little geek happiness. First, well, yeah, we'll look at that blaster when we look at Star-Lord, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So for his gun, for Rocket's gun here, a lot of nice detail in there. Not a lot of color variation, but there is a nice, kind of wash over it. So we'll get to that when we talk about paint. But as far as the sculpt goes, I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
Okay. Then for Rocket himself, some nice detail in there as well. You get the, obviously with it being a raccoon, you got a lot of hair that needs to be kind of woven through in there, kind of sculpted into him. But even on his outfit here, a lot of nice detail, wrinkles, pads, and even in the kind of the weapons and this pack on the back here, it just all looks really good. Mm-hmm. So for sculpt, we'll give Rocket a full point.
Full point.
For likeness, looks like a raccoon. I don't know if in the from his planet or raccoons are really able to tell one raccoon from another raccoon.
I don't know.
But to my eyes, most raccoons look like raccoons. Rocket looks like a raccoon. He's got the right outfit on, so I would say there's no question of who this particular raccoon is. So for likeness, full point.
Full point.
On to articulation for Rocket. His head, after some working, does turn around. Not a whole lot of up and down for that, though. I mean, just a little bit. Not really any side to side. Just a little wobble there. Let's see. His arm goes up about that much at the shoulder. Single joint, but it does kind of rotate around, which is nice at the elbow. And his hand does twist around there. Same on both sides. Nothing as far as an ab crunch goes. There is a twist at the waist, but then it's pretty much all gone except for a tail that whips around to kind of help him keep balance. No articulation in the legs or feet. So I don't know how much you can do. I mean, this is almost like a,
super.
yeah, there's like on a what everybody argues about wanting the 3 3/4 inch figures to have a lot more articulation. I guess that could be argued for this version of Rocket too. It would have been nice to be able to do some more poses than you're able to do. So articulation, we'll give him half point.
Half point.
And then onto the paint. Let me show him that blaster one more time there, bud. Yeah, I think it's a solid color plastic, but they've added some nice wash, which we like, make it look kind of weathered, aged, like it's seen some battle, seen some use.
Yeah.
So that's always a nice touch there. They could have just made it a clean piece of plastic, but they loosened it up a bit. Let's see if we can get that in better focus. There we go. So that looks good. And then as far as Rocket goes, I think they did a pretty good job. As far as the fur, I don't know, it would have been nice to maybe see some more highlights on just where it's just his fur on the head and the arms and whatnot. But for the most part, I mean, they did a good job on the face paint there. And his uniform here. The paint looks good as well. Looks pretty clean. It's got some clean by mean the paint is clean, not that it looks like he just washed it, but some nice bits of weathering. I don't know, I guess a little bit sloppy, like on this let's see, like on this little pocket here and stuff, kind of bleeding through there a little bit. But again, for him, it almost looks like it's just kind of battle worn just a little bit. But yeah, here too, maybe that's supposed to be there next to that little hole there. Hard to tell. But we'll be generous because I think they did a pretty good job, and it looks clean. I think it looks like it's supposed to look. The stripes on the tail, it's all nice. So yeah, for paint, we'll give Rocket a full point.
Full point.
Thanks for hanging out in the garage with us today as we open up a little geek happiness, and this time a little geek happiness for Rocket as we get ready for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 coming soon. We've still got reviews for Star-Lord, including the new Star-Lord that came out, and for Groot. We'll do Groot Evolutions as well as the Groot Build-A-Figure. So for this, Rocket Raccoon, he gets a 3.5 out of 4 on the slap scale.
Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If so, be sure to slap that thumbs up and share it with your friends. Click our circular logo in the top left to subscribe to our channel. It's absolutely free. And there's a link to another video you might like in the bottom left. If you want to reach out to us, comment, or check out our info in the description below. And above all, remember, God loves you. It's the truth. And Jesus is the proof.
The Unbox Boys.